Um, yeah, okay. Now going to that. Speaking of gears, man, super stoked that we getting a beta. Um, next week. Well, technically 2 weeks from now. Next week is early access. I'm gonna wait to the full. You feel me? The actual open beta comes out. I'm not gonna. I haven't. You know what I'm saying? While that game does look good, I'm just gonna wait. You feel me? To play the beta and when it fully releases and shit. Same with COD and all that. I'm really not really too big on that. The early access shit. I don't feel like I ever did that for a game. Um, but yeah, that trailer. That was some good news to wake up to. Um, yeah, the multiplayer. I was super surprised that they got. I feel like it was a good decision though that they got rid of fucking ball bouncing. I remember Matty Plays. I was watching his retro rebound review on Gears. I don't know how that conversation, why he even, you know what I mean, how he even came into the picture. Actually, I think he was just talking about upcoming. It was around the Xbox showcase and shit, and he was saying like, well, you know, one thing about him, like, if you familiar, I take it if you watching this, you know who fucking Matty Plays is. But he like a RPG dude, like he ain't really, you feel me, from what I've heard, like really that big. Like he'll try it, you know what I mean? Like, I think the closest he ever got to like something like Gears or whatever was Space Marine. It was either that or his dude that he be talking with, rapping with on his podcast. I think his name is Cog or some shit. Dude with the glasses, bald nigga. I don't know why. He look like nigga Marcellus Wallace and shit. He give me a Pulp Fiction character vibe. I don't know. Yeah, he cool though. But yeah, he said like he went on to mention like, you feel me, Gears came up in a conversation, like, you feel me, he always thought like, while those games, like, he understands impact, he always thought that you know, like how he was kind of worried, basically, like what he was saying essentially, like, damn, like I wonder how they're gonna innovate, because in his opinion he thought that the wall bouncing looks terrible, you feel me, like it's super dated, like nobody wants to, like, how they gonna make this accessible for players. And then when he said that, like, it kind of rises to question. You feel me? Like, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. For somebody that does, you feel me? Like, in contrast to like Halo and like all the exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Next to Halo, I guess you could say. I know that's like a first-person shooter, and Gears is a third-person. I had way more experience in Gears and, you know, have an affinity for it than I do Halo. Halo was kind of later. I kind of hopped on that train, no pun intended. Later. You feel me? I bought my 360 late, went back, you know what I'm saying, played, like, try to get into the campaigns, never really can get into it, you feel me, at the time. The multiplayer, from what it was, even back then, you feel me, this is like 2014, 2015, when I first, you feel me, bought my 360. Like, as soon as, you feel me, the end of the PS3 life cycle and shit. The multiplayer, you feel me, nobody was on that shit, really, you feel me, everybody moved on, you know? Halo 4, the IE, you feel me, like, it's understood, like I'll be explaining. It wasn't until Halo Infinite when I really started getting, you know what I mean, like, into Halo and shit. But I understand its impact. I'm saying that to say this. I digress. Like, yeah, Gears, like, for somebody that, now I don't want to go as far to say, oh, I'm like experienced, but like I know well enough that I played the campaigns, I played enough of the multiplayer to, like, you know what I'm saying, I understand the fundamentals. So when him saying that, it kind of like, you feel me, just for me, like a casual, you know, like, I agree with him, you feel me? Like, now other people may not, you feel me? Like the hardcore players that do the wall bouncing and shit like that, like the IE Red Ices and just all them niggas, you feel me? Like all the pro players and shit, they probably have their gripes with it, and that, you know, that's fine, you know. But just in my opinion, I feel like, you know, like it was a good decision for them just to take that shit out all completely and make it more grounded. You know what I'm saying? Kind of swap that with the different traversal with the jumping between obstacles as well as the slide mechanic. We're gonna have to wait to see. I'm super stoked, super excited to get some time hands-on preview with it, and watch other people play. Well, just mainly just, you know what I'm saying, just to play. It's always good to just play. You feel me? It's always for like betas and shit, like, you know, especially when it comes to like games like that, like the Gears, the Halos, the Call of Duties and shit. Those are always great fun. The honeymoon phase, you feel me? Everybody's, you know, level 1 and learning the game and shit. But this is, I feel like this is gonna be super dope, being that Gears been dormant, you know what I'm saying? Kind of cryo chamber for a long. I think the last one, holy shit, that was like the beginning of this generation, the Xbox Series X and S generation, man. If I'm not mistaken, maybe even before that, the Xbox One era. Damn, yeah, it's probably even been longer than that. But yeah, so it's nice to see some innovation, and the graphics look good, the shooting looks good. You know, hopefully everything is open from the rip. You know what I'm saying? They got verses, and they got like everything basically what they showed in the trailer. Well, between Horde, back searching the short demolition, that's what it was called. Hopefully they, you know what I mean, we get to unlock that customability shit. Look dope too. Like you can attach the bayonetta on your shotgun and shit. I seen one character, that's probably they gonna wait till like the game come out. You get like a chainsaw, that's cool. Like I like how grounded this shit look, you feel me? You know, cause they can't just pit the, you know what I mean? Like just make it Gears 5 2.0 or you know what I mean? They kinda have to. I'm liking what they doing with the I guess the best word, what's the word I'm trying to look for? The de-evolution, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of regressing but still progressing, if that makes sense, you know, as far as the mechanics. But like they're being innovative with it, you know, like okay, like basically what I said before, let's swap this and put something else in. Instead of having fucking chainsaws but like on your gun, let's you know what I mean, use it, you know what I'm saying, you can attach different shit on your guns as well as have like a whole chainsaw as like, I reckon, you know what I mean, don't quote me on it, you know what I'm saying, but from what I've seen visually, like that's like a whole like melee weapon, you know, the chainsaw. That might, don't look, mark my words, we might actually do get the chainsaw gun, but that might be like later. You have to like work towards it. That's another thing too. I know I'm just rapid fire and shit like that, but nah, like I got Gears on the brain right now. That shit, I was super stoked to see that. Maybe I can see definitely in the campaign more than anything than the multiplayer. You getting at, you know what I'm saying, later. You feel me? Like towards the end game, the chainsaw, the Lancer. You know, we see how that shit get built, and then all the Gears. You feel me? Start using it and shit. That'll be hot. You feel me? Being that this is like everybody's origins, you know, of how the Gears are. Damn, I've been yapping so much. My fucking TV, Xbox about to go on sleep mode. I'm like, why the fuck my TV gets so black? But yeah, hopefully. Oh yeah, that was. Speaking of that, you feel me? I'm gonna say that and end this and then get back to the game. Hopefully, I like how they said that kind of tickled my fancy hearing that. No pay to win bullshit, no loot boxes. You gotta just, you feel me, work towards it. You know, that's dope. Hopefully, a lot of more games. You feel me? I hardly doubt it with like Activision and, you know what I'm saying, maybe Halo. Whatever next iteration we'll see with that. You know, with the multiplayer like mainline Halo game. Just a real progression system. You feel me? That makes you work towards something. You feel me? Hopefully all that, you know, I mean, they said no pay to win. You feel me? That don't mean that they're not gonna have like cosmetic shit. That's probably like, you know, definitely locked behind paywall, which is fine. Like I don't really give a fuck about stuff like that. It's cool that it's there. But if it's, you know, they have it to where you can still like work towards it, you know what I mean, without like putting it in a cent, then I'm all for it. But I don't think that's true though. Like you can't, it gotta be some kind of catch to it, man. If it's not, you feel me, like I will be perfectly okay with eating my words. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking though. I think that it's 100% probably like everything that's like microtransaction, that's all cosmetic shit again. And well, in my opinion, I think that's fine. But yeah, super stoked to play that, man. What's that? I think the early access started on the 7th, and then it's like they got that, it's the 7th, so it's like a 5-day period, like for the first week for the early access joint, and then the second week, well, not the second, well, technically, you feel me, the first week, that's on the 13th, I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I'm gonna be on that. I'm gonna be on that on the 13th, the start of the official, you know what I mean, where it's like open to the public and shit, you know what I mean, with everybody between PC and Xbox. But yeah, super stoked, super happy for the content creators that's been patiently waiting, bro. Like, holy shit, that's one thing, you feel me? Like, aside from like COD, at least you can get a shitty COD but still eat, you know what I'm saying, with the content creation shit, you know, between on Twitch and YouTube and all that, you feel me? Gears, like, them kind of like, holy shit, dog, them niggas been starving the whole time. Like, again, shout out Red Icy, all them, the Doms and all that, like the real pro players and shit. Like, I ain't know about him until later, you feel me? Like, I ain't know them niggas was they get active like that, or there was even like a, I mean, I can assume like that's like that with any game, you feel me? The Valorants, CSGOs, like, you feel me, pro players and shit. But you know, like I discovered them like on YouTube, you feel me, around a little before the Reloaded, like they came up on my feed around the time Reloaded came out, and I was super stoked for them. It was infectious seeing how hyped they was to see how, you know what I'm saying, they finally get something, you know what I mean, after all these years. And I just went down the rabbit hole with like their background and watching their videos and just, you know, kind of grew to like them. I mean, that game, you know what I'm saying, contrary to how that game, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how that game panned out in the long run, like, it was still cool to see them, you know what I'm saying, like, you get more subs and engagement and shit, you know. So I take it like this game is gonna just, you know, it's only gonna be up for here from them. So that's great. I just hope that they resonated. I haven't really seen any other pro players, you know what I'm saying, have any like any commentary. I'm pretty sure they, you know what I'm saying, they haven't, and now they're definitely later, you know what I'm saying, seen that the trailer and have their little 10 cents in it and shit. Super interested to see what they think, you know what I mean, because I feel like, you know what I mean, like, I mean, from their lens, that's like some cardinal sin shit, right? Like not having wall bounce. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I know I'm gonna be I'm gonna be shitted on it. Like, hey, I ain't the best at gear. That shit is not for the weak. I played Reloaded. You feel me? Like, a nigga was holding on. I got to rank 20, but like I've been playing Gears 3 just a little bit. And nigga, I ain't no slouch. I can learn the game. That's for me, but any game really. But mainly first-person shooters is my shit. But like, you feel me? Gears, like, give me some time. Give me a game or two or three to warm up, and I'll put up. You feel me? You feel me? I'll sit in the background a little bit in the cut, you know, like tenderize the meat, lancer them up a little bit, and run up. Like, I know how to do all that shit. You feel me? Like my escapes, you know what I'm saying? I know how to stick and move. I just don't know how to wall bounce for shit, you know? That's like just super foreign to me. I don't know how to, you know what I mean? Like quick scope, none of that. I'll leave that shit for the pros. But yeah, this one, I feel like this looks way up more up my alley as far as play style. But yeah, I know that was kind of like long-winded and shit. Let me wrap that up and shit. I can probably splice this into a whole, you know what I mean? As long as I've been talking a whole Gears, I guess post, I should say, impressions. But yeah, let me continue this shit. This shit fun. I'm probably gonna play a level or two